Hello, this is my first video, and I've been wanting to make a video for a while, and I thought about what could I do, and then I realized I'm going to do what interests me, inspires me, and what I do every day, which is trying to save money and trying to put healthy food into our lives. I can't always afford to buy organic food, so I try to go as chemical and GMO free as possible. It's not always possible. I have some grated cheese here. Cheese is really expensive. I bought a big block of it from the grocery store. Grated cheese is more expensive, and if you look at the ingredients, they have cornstarch on it. Cornstarch is mostly, when you find it in the store like that, it's going to be GMO, because 93% of corn crops are GMO. And the reason that they're GMO is because they breed them so they can, or genetically engineer them, I should say, so they can withstand high levels of pesticides on them. So when the corn grows and it's got all these pesticides on it, that we're eating it, and it's causing all kinds of health problems for people. So I figure even if I can't afford to buy organic all the time, any little thing I do to make it better for us is a good thing. So I bought this grated cheese, not organic, unfortunately, but because the cows that make the cheese probably eat GMO corn, and that's sad. But anyway, so I try not to think about that. I bought the cheese, and I grated it up myself, and I added organic cornstarch, which I bought. So I bought the organic cornstarch, and I just added, after I grated it up, I added a little bit in, and just mixed it around so it won't stick. And there you go. I have my my organic cornstarch. Another thing, I went and bought, I went to buy some meat yesterday, and I go to a butcher. I asked the butcher if it's more expensive, but it's so much better. And we don't eat meat all the time, so, I splurge where I choose to splurge. I went and I asked the butcher for some bones, and he gave me some, and he doesn't charge for the bones. So I'm going to cook them in my crock pot with these vegetables that were going to go bad, and I had some extra, so I shoved them in some jars and I put them in my freezer, and as you can see, they're defrosting. So I'm going to add them to my my crock pot with the bones, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna have some beautiful broth, and it's very healthy as can be. And I love drinking it. The kids don't really like it that much, but I can also use it for cooking things. You could add it to rice for some flavor, and it's a good thing. So those are this is my first video, as I said, and I just wanted to share a couple things that I do, and I'm sure I'll be sharing more. And thank you so much for listening.